East especially, jeez. All right, well, I just want to start this off by saying a really big thank you to all of you who subscribed. I really appreciate all the love and support. You guys got me to 100 subscribers. That was my goal. So I'm going to be giving away a free tarot reading today. So if you follow me on Instagram or something, I may notify you there, but I will be messaging somebody on YouTube their free reading. And if you want to accept, check your messages and stuff today. By the end of tonight, I should have it up. So yeah, geez, well, thank you so much. I just want to say that. All right, so Cancer, let's get into your oh my goodness, I have so much hair on my arm. Sorry, I was cuddling with my husky. All right, let's get into this. All right, so I'm going to shuffle the cards as I usually do and read out your astrology. So I have busy hands as I, mindlessly shuffle the cards while I'm doing your astrology. All right, so Cancer, we got the moon in your house right now. Your moon in your sign, so you're feeling pretty emotionally okay. Feels like things are all right. You're coming from a good place. This is also opposite, of course, all of the stellium of energy that is in Capricorn with Jupiter, Pluto, and Saturn. And it's being squared by Mercury, which is making communication a little bit difficult as far as what you want to do in regards to yourself and it's in your fourth house. Like Mercury's in your fourth house right now, which is like the sign of your home and your relationship or like your emotions. So this is making a square aspect to both like the moon in your own sign, your rulership, and then all the stuff that's happening in your seventh house in your partnerships. So it's very difficult for you to communicate lately. It's just right now, especially when it comes to relationships, especially. So be aware of that and maybe work through it. Get any communications out that you need to get out that are very important. But yeah, just the challenge here is not to get too caught up in details or feelings and stuff. It's more about, I feel like the challenge here is communicate from your heart and try to just clear the air in a sense. All right, so what else we got coming up this week? The sun is going to be moving into a nice trine with Neptune in Pisces. So this could be a little bit dreamy energy. This is your ninth house, of course. So this will be your kind of like your belief structures and your dreams and stuff. And the sun, shining light on Neptune there is like, hey, what can we amp up your dreams? Can we maybe finding new sort of belief structures or new ideas or new teachers or something? And so yeah, that's a little bit of energy there. Then on the 10th, we're hit with the major conjunction between Pluto and Jupiter in your seventh house. So this is going to be a major transformation in your relationships. Because this is also like a death point. This is a major shift because if you look at it's interesting too because it's reflected out in the world as well, because every time we've had a Jupiter Pluto conjunction this year, we've seen COVID or the virus numbers just increase, and you'll see it on a graph, and it's actually kind of crazy how accurate it is. So as above so below and all that good stuff, and as within so without. So if you're feeling like there's a death of some sort of relationship coming up, well, it's coming on the 10th, and that's not a bad thing. That just means a transformation. It's a big transformation. It could be good or bad, and it really depends on how you take it and what you want in life, and that's what's going to dictate what's going to happen. All right, so keep your spirits up. Venus will also be opposite Mars, so this is kind of also giving that energy of like your home life versus your career life, and some tensions there. So it's like it's the masculine versus feminine, the career being in the masculine and the feminine being in your receptive. So these are good places as far as where you want your planets to be, but it is a battle between the opposites. So yeah, it's like it really matters kind of like where you are at in your development, what you want to go after, if you want to focus more on the home or you want to focus more on career. But there's definitely some alchemization to happen within that sphere. My realtor called and told me that we got a bunch more showings this weekend. So yes, I've been very busy, and you know, stuff happening in my 4th house. It's kind of crazy, and yeah, stuff happening in my partnership house. That is definitely happening as well. So you know what? I'm on the same boat as all you guys. So yeah. Anyway, I'm feeling it too. I got it right. I'm part of this whole zodiac thing. Everybody is, and so yeah, on the same day as everything else is happening, Mercury goes into Scorpio in your 5th house. So this is really getting clear about what makes you happy, what puts a fire under your butt, what is going to make you feel creative, and like just letting this energy flow. So it's a very big pileup of energy, and it's definitely centered around you know, some sort of partnership change, but also very much about your career and what is actually going to drive happiness in your life. Because it will be in conjunct by sign to your Mars when Mercury moves into Scorpio. So it's really putting that creative pressure on your career house. Sorry, I'm getting a bit frazzled because I had just agreed to a bunch of dates. Anyways, so yeah, I think that's about it. The moon will also be in the 4th house later on, and that will be on top of Mercury and Venus on the 12th and 13th. So you can see a little bit more energy moving there as well. All right, so let's go into your tarot reading finally after like a whole 6 minutes of rambling on. All right, well, I want to give you a big thanks. Big thanks for sticking with me so far. I really appreciate all of your guys' comments too. Like, if you have a comment, if anything, any part of this resonates, even just as like you like the dice, like let me know. And also, I have those dice for sale on my website. Check it out. Anyways, let's go into where you're at right now, like what you're coming from, what you're moving into, and like for this week, and then we'll go into messages from spirit. Oops, I gotta put this guy on here, keep that energy pure. This is of course selenite, keeps everything nice and pure. If you guys want to know about crystals or anything, like I know a little bit about crystals. I'm not an expert, but I have a bunch of them. Like, check out this labradorite, like it's huge. I love crystals. Anyways, look at that shine. Like, crystals are so cool. Anyways, I digress. Let's move into your tarot reading. So yeah, let's go with where you're coming from right now. Where are my lovely Cancers at? Where are my beautiful Cancers at? Where are my beautiful Cancers at? Thank you. The 9 of Swords in the reverse position. This is a letting go of anxiety. So if you've been feeling a lot of anxiety lately, you know what? Like, it's leaving. Like, as much as things have been hard or whatever, it feels like the pressure is easing off. Things could be even increasing in pressure, but you know what? You're not feeling it as much. So let's see what else this is about. What is going on with this 9 of Swords? What is going on? What is going on with this 9 of Swords? What else you got? Okay. Well, I don't know. It was kind of like this. So let's. You know what? I'm gonna leave it up to a flip. Reverse. All right. So the 5 of Wands in reverse. So this represents some sort of conflict. So you're not wanting, like in the reverse position, it feels like you're not wanting to create conflict with anybody. You're actually in a pretty harmonious state. You're letting go of fear. It feels like you're almost like recentering yourself in a way and pulling in the energy that you've lost. If that makes sense to you. Yeah, okay, well, let's continue with this. So what else has been going on for my lovely Cancers? What else has been going on with my lovely Cancers? Thank you. Oh, 2 cards. 3 of Coins. So this indicates some sort of commission, some sort of job. This could be like a freelance thing. This could be some sort of project that you're starting with people. Maybe people, let's see what the underlying energy of this is. It's the World reverse. So it feels like maybe you're going back to something that you did before, but it feels like more positive because it's the 3 of Coins in the upright position. But the World card is about things changing in cycles, like the world always spinning. So with the World in reverse, I feel like you've taken a back step in some way, and it's regarding money. This could represent you going back to maybe an old career or an old job, or maybe it's definitely something to do with money though, because it's about like 3 of Coins. This 3 of Coins is also really like it's progressing forward, but with the help of others. All right, so yeah, I mean, that feels good. And the last card we got here is the Moon. So you are being a lot more connected to your intuition. So even though you went backwards on whatever this is, it feels like you're doing it from a place that you needed to go to. You're using your intuition, you're using your knowledge. This is your card showing up in your reading. And the moon's in your sign. Like, how perfect is this right now? So yeah, if you're a Cancer rising, like this shit's for you right now. All right. So yeah. Like that's amazing. Okay, so you're coming from a pretty good place, and you're coming from a pretty centered place emotionally, and it feels like you're on track. It feels like maybe you're just like, doing what you need to, and letting go of fear. Letting go of fear, and just embracing the world for what it is, even if it means you have to go backwards a little bit, like taking like one step back, or 2 steps back, 1 step forward, or 1 step back, 2 steps forward, that kind of thing. All right, we got 2 cards here to represent your week coming up, and what we got here, we got the 8 of Coins in the reverse position, which is interesting because this is some sort of mastery. In the reverse position, it's like, you know what, not wanting to do the same monotonous thing over and over and over again. But this is also, like I said, this is a card about mastery. So this could be some sort of internal mastery, because whenever I see a card that's in the inverse, I think, you know what, it's an internal thing. So you may have some internal mastery you still need to go with, like maybe you have to meditate on your chakras more, or maybe you need like a balancing sort of meditation, or an abundance meditation. There's a few meditations out there that are really good. I'll try to remember to link one down below. But yeah, let's see what the underlying energy of this 8 of Coins is. The Page of Swords. So this is communication coming into you regarding some sort of, could be a money situation, but I feel like it's a self-mastery situation. So watch out in your meditations if you're receiving any messages from your guides that may come up for you. What else we got coming on? Let's get another card here and see what else is coming up. Oh, first card. It's the Ace of Coins. I don't know. Do you want to be that way? Yep, I want it to be in the inverse. So this could be a message of, I feel like this is like not to focus on money. Like as much as like, you took this job or whatever, I feel like the focus right now isn't about money, despite all this money being on the board. The Ace of Coins could also be something that you started that may have failed, and actually being okay with it and communicating to other people and learning from this experience. Yeah, it's really interesting. All right. Let's see what else we got coming up. What is up with this Ace of Coins? What is this Ace of Coins reverse about, please? What is this Ace of Coins reverse about? What is this Ace of Coins in reverse about? Oh, we got a few cards here. All right, I'll take them all, I guess. All right, so we got the Queen of Wands in the upright position. So yeah, this is you actually stepping into your creative power, like your divine, your receptive creative power. So once again, I feel like this is a time to go inwards to do the mastery. And through that, you will receive some sort of passionate message, some sort of fire, like within yourself, that's going to ignite something within you that's going to push you forward. And it's not going to be coming. It feels like it's going to be a message from spirit, in the sense of a message to your spirit, and it's not going to be about money. But I feel like you're going to want to make it about money. I don't know why we're so focused on money right now. Maybe because Mars is in our 10th house. But yeah, I feel like something's coming in right now for you from spirit, and you got to pay attention to it, because it's about your happiness and your passion. So let's see what else is up with this Queen of Wands. Got the Queen of Cups. Very interesting. So this is both passion. This is passionate, like fire passion and water passionate. So you have, I mean, you also, maybe you have 2 women, 2 partners, or 2 males even. Like, it's not gender specific, but it feels like there's 2 people in your life here that are very giving, very creative, very loving. And yeah, so what is up with this? The Magician. Ooh, interesting. So yeah, basically you have the power to choose whatever you want to choose. You can create whatever you want to create. Excuse me. Oh goodness. All right, now that I've cleared the frog from my throat, kind of, the Magician is about stepping into your power. It's about stepping into your masculine power. Like, you have all this receiving energy, so you're receiving from spirit. You're receiving fiery energy, like enlightened passion, but you're also receiving from the depths, from the ocean, from the wellspring of your like feelings, and so you're drawing upon your soul, you're drawing upon like heaven to bring you some sort of some sort of message here. I feel like it's about your happiness in one way, even though there's not many cups here. There's actually, in fact, there's like, I mean, there's only the queen cups. Yeah, everything else is like wands and swords and coins. Interesting. Okay, well, the magician is the master of all of these elements. Master of his emotions, master of his willpower, master of his intellect, and master of communication. And it is the divine masculine. So it is about creating things and bringing things into reality. So I feel like this week it's about, you know, taking these messages and receiving messages and transmuting them into something actionable. Especially with this page of swords here, like really communicating things to people, even though it may not be about money. And really it feels like you're trying to get something off the ground as well. It's interesting because these are both reversed, so it's like it feels like it's not about money, but in some sense it is. I feel like it's going to bring you abundance, whatever you got going on, but it's not going to be right away. It feels like it's going to take a little while, just because of these guys in the delay position. All right, if the Knight of Pentacles comes up in reverse, then of course there's going to be delays, or the Knight of Swords. So let's see what we got coming up here for your messages from Spirit. Thank you so much for sticking around with me so far. I really appreciate you guys. All right, let's see messages from Spirit for lovely Cancers. Lovely Cancers, please. Ooh, we got 4 right off the bat. All right. I'm just gonna hold it like this. Put these over here. All right, so first card, what do we got? The Hanged Man. All right, so you're having to look at things from a new perspective. So yeah, maybe you've been too in your body lately. Maybe you haven't been meditating, so maybe it's time to do that. Or maybe you've been meditating too much, and now it's time to act out in the world, or, you know, change your perspective in some way. This is also intentional suffering, like intentional undergoing of something in order to gain new knowledge. So this could also be about study. But like here, he's becoming enlightened due to his state. So if you're doing, I feel like this is a sign to, like, you know, maybe do some meditation, since a lot of these cards are about the internal. And I mean, you got the moon here, of course, so intuition. Do whatever your intuition is guiding you to. I mean, that's going to carry throughout this entire reading. All right, what else we got coming up? What is the underlying energy of this Hanged Man? Ooh, the 9 of Cups. So this is like wishes fulfilled. Fantastic. Universe wants to, like, you know what? Focus on that internal world, because you're gonna have everything you've ever wanted here with the 9 of Cups. Like emotionally, just like whatever wishes you have. I mean, you have Uranus in Taurus, which is your 9th house right now, or your 11th house, which is your house of hopes and wishes. So this could be just radical change coming out of nowhere, and you know, helping you through this. I kind of feel like the Hangman is a little bit of a Uranus energy. Yeah, it's very interesting. Okay, let's go into the next card. Let's see what we've got coming up. The Knight of Cups upright. Ooh, you're getting a message coming in. Somebody's coming in with this offer of love, and it's gonna be like, wow, that's like the greatest message I've ever heard. So very interesting. You have not been focused much on love or emotions here, Cancer, but I mean, the challenge here this week is to remain open and receptive with this Queen of Cups. So what else is coming up with this Knight of Cups? The 7 of Wands. All right, so you're in this position. You're going to have to defend yourself a little bit. It feels like you're going to have to defend your beliefs. And this is also about boundaries. So if you have this new person who's coming in, or maybe it's an old person, I kind of feel like it's a new person, or somebody that you've known for a while. But it is a Knight of Cups energy. So this is like a knight in shining armor. This could be a man or woman, of course. This is always gender neutral. This is just dealing with the different kind of energies. But the masculine, like the knight, is somebody who's coming in. I feel like the knights are always the cards who come in from the other places to come back to the kingdom to deliver messages. And then with the 7 of Wands, yeah, I just feel like definitely something about boundaries is coming up for me. And making sure that, you know, people know where you stand so that you can operate from whatever level that you need to, because you're about to receive like this abundance of like happiness. Like, it's really good. I mean, that's really fantastic. I was a little bit concerned here with this week, but yeah, I mean, this is very good. All right, let's see what we got coming up. What messages what does Cancer need to hear right now? Thank you. Past life. Okay, so there could be something to do with maybe you felt some trauma, maybe you've been having some hangups, and maybe it's actually not from this lifetime even. It could be from a past life, or it could be from when you were a child if you don't believe in past lives. You can think of like the South Node being as a past life as well. So yeah, the past life energy, I mean, that's a... I mean, I'm drawn to the pyramid, of course, because I like Egyptian stuff, but I'm also seeing the sun here. So I feel like there's some good karma here for you, Cancer. Yeah, let's get another card here. Let's get another card here. Let's get another couple cards even. Please and thank you, universe, spirit, God, source, whatever you want to call it. It's all the same energy. It's all the space in between all things that holds things together. All right, what do we got here? Focus. Okay, so this is being focused on a goal, and I feel like it's focused towards a past life. So I feel like there's some sort of meditation that needs to happen here, maybe a past life meditation. Something's coming up. So let's see what else is coming up for you. Let's go one more card. One more card, and then we'll do the rune. Nope, two more cards. All right, so what we got here? First card is knowledge. All right, so you're getting some sort of knowledge towards, I feel like because you're using the magician card, you're really moving into using your knowledge to direct you forward. Like maybe you've been researching a project and now you're like, you know what, I actually need to move forward on it. And I feel like it's because you have a lot of energy from a past life, a lot of good karma. And then the last card here is spiritual cleansing. So, I mean, we just had a big full moon. We're coming up to the new moon as well. So there could be a time where you're actually needing to do a spiritual cleansing. I feel like meditation is big for you right now, Cancer. So, yeah, let's go into the rune. All right, so what do we got for runes? We got this fancy box I made. Let's see, Hidden Key Design. I make this. I make boxes like this and I have them on my website. If you want one of these boxes, just let me know or just order it off my website, because you could have this exact one that I store my own runes in. So yeah, let's get into it. Let's see here. So let's see what rune is going to come up for my beautiful Cancers. What is up, beautiful Cancers? I think I vibe with every single Cancer rising out there because I'm a Cancer rising. We just get each other. It's all good. All right, let's see what energy needs to come up for. What energy can Cancer work with this week? Oh, what? I got this one. What energy can Cancer work with this week? What energy can Cancer work with this week? Okay, we got one. Let's see what it is. Ooh, Gibo! I mean, this is partnership. This is gift. This is a relationship. This is reunion. This is awesome energy. I love this rune. It is the second rune. It is on page 65. So I'm going to read directly from the book, as I always do, because you know what? There's so much in here. So drawing this rune is an indication that union, uniting, or partnership in some form is at hand. But you are put on notice not to collapse yourself into that union, for true partnership can only be achieved by separate and whole beings who retain their separateness even in unity and uniting. Remember to let the winds of heaven dance between you. This counsel applies at all levels. In love relationships, in business affairs, in partnering of every kind. It is particularly appropriate when entering into partnership with what some would call your higher self, while others speak of the interplay between the conscious and the unconscious in each of us. But most of all, it is the case when seeking union with the divine. God always enters into equal partnerships. Gibo, the rune of partnership, has no reverse, for it signifies the gift of freedom, from which flow all other gifts. Perfect. Well, I hope you enjoyed this reading, Cancer. I know I did. So if you want a reading for yourself, I mean, you can either enter the draw, so all you have to do is hit the subscribe button, or you can book one on my website. I mean, I have them starting as low as like $10 or like $12 American. Like, it's a short reading, but you know, I'll give you something for that much money. And yeah, whatever you want, and I'm here for you, even if you just need to chat. All right. Well, hit me up on Instagram or down below in the comments. Love to hear what you have to say. Love to hear if this resonated whatsoever. And have a great week, Cancer. Take care.